tonight's post-game press conference with head coach and sporting director Bruce Arena after tonight's 1-0 victory over Vancouver Whitecaps FC. We'll start first with some live questions here in the room. Go ahead.
Bruce,
When you close that door. Yes.
San Jose's first team to come in here and take full points off the Whitecaps. Your thoughts on the match and the way that your team played and hung on for the victory?
Well, certainly, we scored a good goal in the first half, and I think our goalkeeper made a good save in the first half as well to let us go in ahead at the halftime. But, listen, Vancouver's a very good team. They're coming off a very difficult schedule. We might have had an edge physically tonight because of their congested schedule, but I'm not taking any credit away from our players. We played here last year and we're embarrassed. So we're making a lot of progress as a team. Obviously, there's a lot of games left to play in 2026. So we're not having any parades in downtown San Jose. We're a team that wants to be better, get better, and try to qualify for the playoffs. So that's our goal this year. And obviously, Vancouver has greater aspirations than we do. But they're a very good team, and it was obviously a very good win for our team.
What has Timo Werner brought to your team? What has he shown in this first?
Well, he's
so far?
Leadership. He had some back pain yesterday. And that's why he didn't start the game today, and he wasn't at 100% on the field tonight. But his leadership, his technical ability, his experience is outstanding, and in another month or so, he's going to be a really good player in our league.
I want to jump onto that question today. As you mentioned, we've seen him a couple of times holding his back.
Yeah.
I guess that's the main reason why he didn't really look like he was really well integrated.
Yeah,
in the system.
and maybe that's my fault for having to play 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. Maybe that's the mistake of the coach. I know the player wanted to play, but sometimes the coach has to be a little bit smarter. Maybe I wasn't.
How do you see his progression so far, other than what?
It's been good. He's fitting great. He's doing great. We're very fortunate to have him in San Jose, and I know he's going to be a great addition to the team this year.
What's that?
Two questions, Bruce. Your goal today came from a wonderful strike from Bo Leroux. I wonder if you could speak to his quality and the goal itself.
Oddly enough, that's a typical Bo Leroux goal. A lot of his goals look like that. He's very good finishing from outside the penalty area. That was probably 20 yards out tonight. I didn't see it on tape, but Bo scored probably 3 or 4 goals like that last year. So he's a good young player. It's his second year in the league, and he's making progress. And the same thing with Nico, who played tonight, another good 90 minutes. So our young players are coming through, and hopefully they can continue to move forward.
So the goal won you the match, but one of the things that's been so crucial for you this year, as you aspire to make the playoffs and hopefully do more than that, is how your side has played defensively. You've only had 1 goal in the 5.
Yeah, we conceded, I think, 63 goals last year, and probably had on the year last year maybe 4 or 5 shutouts. I don't even know. I never get a stat sheet at home, so I wouldn't know. But we have 4 already this year, so that's a real positive. And that's not the result of just our backline and goalkeeper. Our entire team has a good mentality when our opponents are in possession.
Bruce, what do you think it says as a whole for the league when you have stars like Marco Royce, Timo Werner, and Thomas Muller coming to MLS and showcasing their talents?
Yeah, it's great, and I think the German players are great additions to our league. They're bright guys. They're articulate. They're bilingual. They understand what they're getting into, so they're really great additions to our team. And I think we're going to see after the World Cup, there are going to be players from all over the world that want to play in Major League Soccer.
Thanks, guys. We'll go to questions here in the Zoom. We'll start first with Brian Gingrich. Go ahead, Brian.
Congratulations on the win tonight, Bruce.
Thank you.
One of the things that I'm wondering about is when you were looking specifically at Timo Werner to bring him in, was one of the things that impressed you about him was his ability to and willingness to play defense, because this is just a grinding defensive team, and that's how you seem to be winning games right now.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that statement. That's how we're winning games, and we didn't bring Timo in here because he's a good player defensively. It's because of what he offers to us in the other half of the field. But a play with his experience playing with the quality clubs and leagues he's been in, he understands what he needs to do when the other team has the ball. You know, he's played in the World Cup. He's played with some of the top club teams in the world, so he knows what you need to do to be successful.
All right, we're pretty short here on time, so we'll go down the row. Go ahead, Paula, or actually Casey. Paula, go ahead, Casey.
Paula Maruri, San Francisco, California, 10 a.m. Bruce, congratulations. I spoke with Bo Leroux this week about finding the rhythm back and controlling the game early. What do you think about his performance, growth, and his goal tonight? Thank you so much. Leroux.
Well, he continues to grow. You know, last year was his first year in the league, and he had some good moments, but not enough consistency. We see that a little bit more consistency and toughness mentally and physically in his game this year. So he continues to improve, and obviously tonight's goal is a huge goal.
All right, next one, go ahead, Casey.
Hey, Coach. You guys had a couple of guys go down early, including DeJuan Jones. I was just wondering if you had any update on the status of Vieira and Jones.
He will have an appointment with one of our team doctors tomorrow. We're not sure what it is, but it looks to be a serious injury.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Abram Heredia. Go ahead, Abram.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win. How do you feel the team adapted when you brought on Dave Romney? It looked like you guys changed the formation a little bit. How do you think that changed?
We did. We were just battling to keep Vancouver off the scoreboard, and we went to a back five to close out the game, and Dave did a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Daniel Poulter. Go ahead, Daniel.
I was wondering, when it comes to your guys' backline and also goalkeeping, was there anything specific for Vancouver that you guys really harped on this week, or was it just kind of the last year's revenge kind of speech?
Last year's what?
What was kind of the talk this week when it came to the back line? Was it a lot of kind of talking about last year's defeat, or was it kind of building on what you guys have done the last couple of weeks? How was approaching this week?
Continuing to do what we've done from the start of the season and try to get better at things, and not only our back line but our entire team on both sides of the ball.
Thanks, Daniel. We'll go with Q and then Marco, and that's it. So go ahead, Q.
I'm sorry, I don't have any questions, so I will yield the floor.
Okay.
Thank you, Bruce.
Marco, last up. Go ahead, Marco.
Marco?
Can you hear us, Marco?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, we hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Hear you. Yes.
Okay, great. So, Bruce, this was a game where Vancouver controlled the play, and so last week you guys did everything right and lost, and this week it was almost kind of a reverse. Would you say this kind of evened things out?
I wouldn't say that. I don't think that's completely an accurate assessment, but certainly the second half, Vancouver was searching for a goal and put us under a lot of pressure. But for the most part, we did a good, solid job defensively and limited them to very few goal-scoring opportunities.
Thank you.
All right, that does it.
Anything else?
What'd you make of the pitch tonight? You never liked it here.
How do you say that? I never. Well, I'm probably one of 10 million people would say the same thing. When are they going to put the grass in here for the World Cup?
Could be another month.
But they're not going to keep it.
No, they're not keeping it.
Well, I know you can't because of obviously a variety of issues here. it's for the most part, everyone would prefer to, and the Vancouver players would say the same, prefer to play on a grass field. But both teams are playing on the field. No one has an advantage.
I think the injury tonight was because of the pitch.
The what tonight?
The injury tonight.
Whoever knows, with these things.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Congrats on Bruce. Thank you so much for
Enjoy the most.
Good to
Thanks.
see.
Thank you.
All right.
You
You ready?
307 gigabytes.
How many is that? How long is that?
Wow.
From Cali, right?
Yes.
Why do you need
Yeah.
a card? Is that
I do have French family though.
Okay.
Yeah. Bordeaux. Yeah, near Bordeaux in the wine country.
You speak French?
Nah. I understand a little bit more than I speak, but yeah. My dad does.
Oh, I learned something about there.
Yeah.
You got it. We're here for the second part of tonight's post-game press conference after the 1-0 victory over Vancouver Whitecaps FC on the road. We're joined by midfielder Bo Leroux, second time in 2 years, a bomb from outside the box. We'll start first with some live questions. Floor is you first, Zach. Go ahead.
Well, congrats on the 3-point goal. Just walk us through kind of how you saw it and how you hit it.
Well, at first I wasn't supposed to be there. The captain, actually, Ronaldo, he told me to switch with him, so I had to listen to the captain, and I found myself in the right spot and won the ball on top of the box and struck it well. So.
And this is the kind of goal you tend to score. How good did it feel when it left your foot?
It felt good. I've had some close chances in the beginning of the year with recent games, but I'm glad to finally break that.
And as important as the goal is to the match and the result, something your side has been extremely good at this year is defending, individually, collectively. We wonder if you can talk about your perspective on that and your role in all that.
Yeah, happy for the guys. Hard battle, long game. But I'm just glad we got to close it out. That's something we struggled with last year, but to see the change and to get a result is huge. Yeah.
But what impact has Timo Werner had on the club? And we know he had the back injury, wasn't at his best season.
Yeah, he's had a huge impact. Every time he talks, we listen. He's encouraging the guys a lot. He's settling well, and we're just learning from him.
What is it like when a big personality, Champions League winner, walks into the dressing room for the first time?
I mean, yeah, you just listen to anything he says. You try and follow in his footsteps, and you appreciate the type of player and person he is.
So what is it like? Does he just come in here and hey, I'm Timo, you may have heard of me?
I think he knows that. But no, he sees us as equal, really, I think so. That's important. And he's just a good guy, and he wants to be here.
Let's go to some questions here on Zoom. We'll start first with Paula. Go ahead.
Congratulations. How are you? So we spoke this week about this game tonight. Controlling the game early, finding the rhythm back, applying pressure early. How do you feel about your goal and tonight's victory? Thank you so much.
Yeah, like I said this past week, I was happy about our performance against Seattle. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way, but we continue to play tonight until about the end. But super happy for my goal, super happy to get a win for this team, and super happy for the guys because they all played amazing. We'll go with Daniel.
For how starting off a season, having 12 points in your first 5, how does that feel coming into a season, especially with a lot of question marks from outside voices? How does that kind of feel inside the building?
Yeah, I mean, we know what the outside noises are saying. We're just trying to block that out. We're trying to make playoffs and turn the culture of the club around. And it's going well so far. 4 wins in 5 games, and last year we had 9 wins, I think. So it's going in the right direction.
Thank you. Move on. Go ahead, Casey.
Hey, Bo. What was it kind of like, adjusting toward the end of the game with a couple of guys out, a couple of key guys out, especially on the back end, just adjusting with the personnel that you had to be able to close this one out?
Yeah, I mean, no matter who's on the field, I think our role and our job is pretty clear, especially if we have the lead, just to close it out and to stay together as a team.
All right. Thank you, Abram.
Hey, Bo, congratulations on the goal. So you guys came into this game. Apple TV gave you 17% chance of winning. How did it feel to overcome those odds?
Yeah, I actually saw that. I would like to think we're one of the most hated teams in the league, but it's good to prove people wrong.
Go with who hasn't asked a question yet? Brian.
Hey, Bo. Good to talk to you. So last year, talking to a few players, both on and off the record, they were saying that Bruce's big message all season was when you guys start playing for each other and really playing for each other, you'd start getting results. Is this kind of the culmination of that so far this season?
100%. Bruce wants everyone together. No one's bigger than anyone else. And it really helps to close out games.
All right. Thank you. Marco, have you asked a question yet?
No, I haven't. I had to restart the meeting because it was freezing up on me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Bo, first of all, congratulations on your goal. You were kind of quiet on the score sheet for these first four matches until tonight. So was it a big relief to get this first goal, especially the way you blasted in there from 20 yards out?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that question.
Just as if it was a
Were you able to?
I would just answer. Yeah, he was just asking, was it a relief?
Definitely.
Sorry,
definitely
I think we're freezing up again. My bad. No, never mind.
Okay. Does anyone else? Ted Ramey, do you need to ask a question?
I don't know if this was asked because I was having a little trouble joining Bo, but just, the confidence you guys have right now, walking away with the 2 road wins, only 1 allowed through 5 games. I mean, I have to imagine that this is going to be a good plane ride home, right?
Definitely. I think the guys are excited to get back home and to have a couple of days off, so it'll be nice.
Right on. Thanks, Bo. Congrats on the win.
Thank
you, Daniel, Casey. I had to step out for a second. Were you guys able to ask questions?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
I have one quick question for Bo, if I may.
Okay. Yes, we'll call it last
Thank
one.
you, Bo. Congrats. Lovely strike. Do you have anything in particular against Vancouver? Because your last goal came against them in October. Is this a trend or just kismet?
I hope it's a trend. Every time we play them, I hope I can score. But no, I think it's just found myself in the right spot.
All right. Thank you.
Don't say that.
Well, on that note, that ends tonight's post-game press conference. Congratulations, Bo. We'll see you April 4th against San Diego.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's ice cream.